First, most notably, probably this one, PLYX here. Now, when I first sat down here, I didn't see this one moving. So obviously a lot's changed there just to kind of set the stage. The stock is holding higher by about 70%. It looks like it's flat. And it looks like it's flat because it had an impulse move that took us up to about $65 and then bled everything back in the same candle. Now, the piece of news that I have here today, PLYX Therapeutics selects contract research organization Soteria phase 2 basket trial. Now, I haven't gone through this and I have not been able to have AI summarize this for me yet. We'll see if you've kind of looked into this. Let me just take a quick peek at some of the share structure for this stock. Okay, we don't have short interest info on this or float info. On average, the stock trades about 170,000 shares. It's traded 11.8 million here today. 13, I'll see if I can get a float figure from Know the Float, but what do you have here on ticker PLYX?
Yeah, my broker says the float's 47.3 million.
Okay.
So I'll just go with that for now because I couldn't get one from Pro. But yeah, they selected contract research organization for their Soteria trial. And I don't know exactly what is so great about this, but I think because this represents a flexible and resource efficient a mechanism to continue the clinical development of their drug across multiple LSDs, which is the pediatric lysosomal storage disorders. That's what this is. Their drugs in reference to.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because of that efficiency is why it's getting so much attention. Now, when we saw this movement up all the way to the 60s, it wasn't on like a substantial amount of volume. It was
Mm-hmm.
about, I think, about 130 something thousand shares, and that came right back in. And I thought this had really gone nowhere until I zoomed in a little bit and realized, okay, the price action is really just within the $5 range. So we did get a move up initially, but before that big impulse that took us up into the 60s. We were getting some resistance from the 350 area.
Mm-hmm.
Finally broke out of that, but when we came back in after that big move, that's where we found support, was in that 350 area. I'm going to screw that up. I just know it. That 350 area. Hold on, 350. Okay, so the 350 area is where that resistance came in. It's right about where the 65 EMA is, and now it's trying to recapture the VWAP. Multiple attempts happening here with this VWAP recapture. I would say that if this current candle that we're in cannot get back above it, I think the VWAP is going to reject the price and come back in to the 65 EMA, maybe lose some of these smaller EMAs. So got to get some volume going here to get through this VWAP. But even if it doesn't break out here and go up, it still has plenty of time before the open. We'll just have to wait and see what it does. But right now, it has to get above VWAP if we're going to go any higher at this moment.
Okay, and I have a couple of things here. So number one, the spike up to 66 even, I do have that in my broker. So as you outlined, it must have happened on low volume here. It does appear as if we've got another kind of a phantom candle right here, and I do not see this in my broker.
I don't either.
Now, the problem with this is that, unfortunately, it is causing the calculations of the VWAP that I'm showing here on the screen to be off, because I don't actually think this spike happened. So really quickly, just looking at my broker here, I've got a VWAP of 502. My VWAP in TradingView says 690. Again, that's because it's being miscalculated from some of these phantom candles.
I think I've got a solution for you. So to draw a horizontal line at 4, my VWAP is 402. But when I'm looking at with these candles here, trying to get over this VWAP, it also looks like they're trying to get over that $4 handle, because you can see there's no closes above 4.
Look at that
on the on any of these candles. So I think that, and we're trying to get through it right now. We're still hammering that VWAP, but 4, we need to see a candle close over that. I think that's going to be the indicator that we're still trying to go higher. But $4 horizontal line, I think that's what I would use if you don't have VWAP.
Okay, I think that you're exactly right here. I am not here to argue facts, as it's got to hold 380. Looking at the chart here, I would also think 360 would be important.
Okay, I see.
Hold that 380 spot.